Hello?
Hey, is it Kyle?
Yeah.
Cool. Did Joe up the street mention I might be stopping by?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, my name's Sky. I'm the college student that's been sitting down with all the parents and teachers here in Columbia, just showing those new student handbooks that save kids time with their schoolwork. It's
Okay.
nothing that's required or anything like that, but you may actually recognize some of the people who have been picking it up, like the Johnsons or the Kellys. But I caught up with
Come on,
Joe.
really. I only have a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's totally cool. It only takes a few minutes. Caught up with Joe up the street. I wasn't sure. Were yours more like high school, like his, or more like the younger elementary?
Yeah, I've
kids?
got middle schoolers.
Okay, middle schoolers, sweet. Well, I'm sorry if I talk a little fast, but just takes a quick minute. And do you have a place to sit down?
Okay, so what are you doing again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you haven't heard about me.
No.
Like I said, my name's Sky, and here's my T-shirt, and I'm the college student that's just been sent down showing some really cool student handbooks that a lot of families have been picking up, and it just takes a quick minute, and everybody's been real nice so long as they don't take up too much of their time, and it just takes a quick second. Do you have a place to sit down?
Sure.
All right. Ooh, this is a nice place you got.
Thanks.
So, cool. Like I said, my name's Sky, and I'm actually not from around here. I'm a college student from Missouri, and
Okay.
this is my cool summer internship. I get to come out here to Columbia and show some really cool student handbooks that a lot of families have been picking up. And real quick, before I get started, I actually kind of wanted to ask you, what do you think about the schools here in Columbia?
I mean, they're all right. You know, we're still pretty new to the area, so I don't really know much about them.
Oh, okay.
So, you know,
How do your guys do in school?
I mean, they do all right. They're in middle school right now, so I don't really, you know, I think they're doing decent for their grade level.
Okay. Well, Kyle, real quick, a lot of times dads tell me that mom's kind of in charge of all the educational stuff at home. Is that kind of the case here, or do you more take care
No, I
of it?
cover that. I'm a single dad.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Well, totally cool. Congrats, single dad.
Thanks.
Working hard.
Yeah.
Well, real cool. Kyle, again, it's been different with every family, but a lot of times dads tell me that, they prefer it if the kids were here, just because kids are brutally honest about whether or not these are something they'd actually use or whether they just collect dust.
Yeah.
Can we grab them real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy.
Oh, hey, Billy. Hi, my name's Sky. I'm a college student from Missouri, and this is my cool summer job. I get to come sit down with all the parents and teachers here in Columbia with kids in high school, just down to the little guys, showing some cool study guides that help save time with your schoolwork. Now, I know that, summer is the last thing you want to think about is school, but I promise these aren't any extra work. They're actually put together by teachers to help you save you time with the work you're already doing. So if I were to show you those, do you think you could, tell Dad here whether or not it's something you'd use or not? And I promise you're not going to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, cool. Well, like I said, again, it's been different with every family, but is it okay if I kind of ask a couple questions to see how this fits you guys' situation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, Billy, are you in a lot of sports and stuff? Yeah. Cool. All right, and do you have a hard time in school, or does it come pretty easy?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, do you like your classes, or is it kind of just? Meh?
Well, I think that math and science are really boring, so I don't really want to do any of them.
Okay. And that's actually kind of what this is for, because it's been put together by teachers just to cover all the important stuff in school to save you time. Pretty neat, huh?
I guess so.
So, well, Kyle, parents actually sit down with me, and they're always telling me about stuff that they get for the kids that they spend a lot of money on, but the kids don't really use it. So what's nice about these is parents get them because kids actually use it, and it saves them time with their schoolwork. And then I'm not sure if you guys know about this, but I actually have the breakdown of how kids are graded in school these days. And like it kind of looks like this. About 20% is going to come from like tests and homework and stuff like that. And then the big 80% is going to be from homework and stuff that they're bringing home. And that's what the volume library is actually designed to cover. And well, you guys use the internet a lot with school, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
cool.
kind of.
Well, what would you say you guys use the internet most for?
Maybe like papers and
Papers and projects?
yeah.
Yeah. So that really isn't what the volume library is designed to cover. It's actually designed to cover just that big homework 80% stuff. Pretty neat, right?
Yeah.
And then I think the last reason parents are buying them is just because parents are so into the kids and education here. Like all the dads are telling me, anything that is going to help the kids out in school is definitely something worth investing in.
So what's this thing look like?
Well, I'll show you in a second. I just want to make sure, I kind of told you what it didn't do before I told you what it did do.
Okay.
Now, Kyle, real quick, now I have to see 30 families each day, so I only get one shot to sit down with everybody and show them. So is it cool if when I'm done showing you, you'd be able to just give me a sure, we'll take a set, or a no way, Jose?
I mean, I guess I can do that.
Okay, cool. Well, this is the volume library, and it's a set of 4 books that look just like this, that covers everything from where you are now all the way through to high school. It comes with 60 minutes of free online tutoring for the first month, and a website that's designed to go along with the books and help kids out and cover everything they're going over. Pretty neat, huh?
Definitely.
So this is kind of how it works. Now you open it up. Actually, this is some of the families I've sat down with, and they've actually written just some of the things they think about it. So I've got like teachers here on this page, and these are parents, and then these are what the kids have thought. And then here's the table of contents. It's actually pretty cool. Nope, sorry, went too far. Here it is. As you can see, it gets broken down from everything from basic math all the way up to trigonometry and calculus. And then if you're having trouble in biology, it tells you like the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Or if you have a test over the presidents or balancing chemical equations, you could look here in the government and law section or the chemistry section. Pretty neat, right? Well, let me show you real quick how it works, and we'll flip to a math section. Now, each section is, you said yours are in middle school? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean-
each section is going to start off showing you what's in it, and it breaks it down real quick so you can really easily find what you need.
All right.
And then, now, when you guys are in school, Billy, it's like you get assigned like 30 problems, and you only get 1 or 2 examples. And what happens as the problems go on? They get harder, right?
I guess.
Well, what this actually does is it shows you how to go through the problems step by step by step, just like a teacher would. Pretty neat, huh?
Can I find all this stuff on the internet?
Well, a lot of parents think that, and I mean, some of it you could probably find on the internet, but it can be really hard to find the answers you're looking for, just because there's such a wide base of knowledge on the internet. So this right here, it's just going to have the stuff you're going to need to do the problems.
Okay.
And then a lot of parents tell me, even stuff they were good at, in school, it's either really hard to do or they just forgot. So what's actually really nice is that with this, it'll show the new ways and the old ways to do math side by side, so parents can work through it step by step by step and help the kids out. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have that much problem. Like, I don't have a problem with math, so I'm usually the one that ends up helping him out, and
Well, a lot of parents like these simply because, you're not always home. So if the kids need help and you're at work or you have something you're doing that night, the kids can actually open this up. They can find whatever it is they're looking for by flipping through to a table of contents, like solving linear equations. They can get help with that while you're not home. And then, like a lot of times now, Billy, when you study for a test, your formulas, are they kind of like all in one spot or kind of all over the book?
Well, we don't really have like a textbook or anything. It's just got like a formula sheet.
You don't have a textbook?
Nope.
Yeah, I actually hear about that a lot, and a lot of parents get kind of frustrated because if they have questions or they're not sure what the teacher's been doing, like they don't have anything to look at. It's just this sheet of formulas. And actually, this actually has a sheet of formula, like all your formulas in one spot, and explains what they are so that you know what they are in case you forgot or in case he doesn't have it written down in his notes. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
Now I'll go ahead and show you one more section. And, kids are writing a lot of papers these days in school, right?
How much does this thing cost?
We'll get to that in a minute. I was going to say, Billy, do you write a lot of papers in school?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you think you're going to have to start doing that in high school?
I guess so.
Yeah, I know I had to write a lot of them, like, in high school. And it wasn't always easy because I wasn't always sure how to write them. But what's actually really neat about this is if you flick to the English section, it actually has, like, all your English grammar rules. And then it actually helps you with your English writing, from exams to writing papers and formatting essays. Pretty neat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how the first two books work. The third one looks kind of like this. Now, what do you think those little red numbers are?
Population.
Population? Do you have any guesses, Billy?
People?
People? No, not quite. Those are actually going to be page numbers. So, if you want to look up, say, Europe, you can turn to page 54. And it's going to have maps of Europe. And it'll give you all the important information you're going to need about Europe.
Cool.
Specific countries.
Yeah.
It gives you all the information you're going to need. And then another reason that everybody's been picking these up is because it actually has blank and bold maps for tracing. So when you have those projects, you don't have to try to print it off from online.
Might be alright.
Yeah. Now, a lot of parents, they're always wondering how much this costs, right? What's the bottom line?
Yeah, I've been wondering for a while.
Yeah. Well, a lot of parents see these and they think about, I forgot my pen. A lot of parents.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Now, a lot of parents see these and they think about, college textbooks. And I'm sure you remember how much those are. I bought a biology book this size last semester, and that was about $150. These are actually twice that size. So parents are guessing about $300 a book times 4 books plus CDs. It's going to be about $1,200 to $1,500, right? Something like that.
I guess so.
And then other parents, they think about like Sylvan Learning programs or tutoring, and how much is that? It's like $60 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so for something that you're going to be using for tons of hours from middle school all the way through high school, parents are guessing that's still going to be, about, say, $100 a month times 12 months for just 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be, what, $6,000? Which is a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think the reason that a lot of parents have been getting these is because they're not $6,000, they're not $1,500 or even $1,200. They're actually just $389.90.
Mm-hmm.
And what everybody likes about the way I do business is I actually just take orders today, and then I bring them back at the end of summer, and I show the kids how to use them, and it's really fun. They get to find out how to use them and see it right before school starts. Gets them real excited. And that's what everybody likes. So what I actually do is I fill out one of these screen sheets, and I send that to you about a week before I'm going to come by, just to let you know that I'm going to be coming by and remind you.
Mm-hmm.
And all I need to be able to do that is, do you guys get your mail here or at the post office?
We get it here.
Okay, cool. And what's the address here?
1325 Schooner Street.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And actually, if you want to go ahead and fill out this green card for me while you're waiting.
Okay.
Cool.